I'm Charles Renfro. I'm a partner at Diller Scofidio in Renfro. I'm an architect, and I've done a lot of things in my life. I was a musician for a while. I've certainly played homemaker for a while. I've done a whole bunch of different things. And the question about beginnings is an interesting one because, at least professionally, I think that everything that you do is a new beginning, and it should be a new beginning. And if you're not beginning every time, then you're just regurgitating. You're making something that we already know, and you're also making something that's not interesting for you to work on. So I think we should all strive to make everything a new beginning. It sounds very cliche, but it's very important. It's not to say that there are not threads or continuities that are pulled through things that we do that interest us kind of in a more metaphysical or philosophical way that we bring into everything. But the way that those are pulled together must always be somehow invented and new, and every bit that we work on should be fresh. Shall I continue?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so for me, professionally, when I started working with my partners, Liz Diller and Ricardo Scofidio, I had been doing all of the stuff that an architect does in New York City to get ahead: apartment renovations, stores, things like that. And while it was absolutely fine, and each of those represented a kind of beginning and an opportunity, I know that when I started working with Liz and Rick and encountered the kind of work that they had been doing for all of their careers, and we all brought our interests and put them into a big stew, interests together and put them into a big stew, something brand new emerged out of it. And so what you have was the birth of DSLR, Scofidio and Renfro. And we pride ourselves on not doing a project twice, trying to even break out of typological typecasting and pigeonholing. We want to do one of everything. That might include a paperclip, and it might include a city plan. But with each opportunity is a chance to be new and to be fresh. When I was in high school, I became very proficient at the clarinet, so much so that I was led into Rice University on full scholarship as a clarinet major. However, I knew from a very early age that I wanted to be an architect, and in a way, getting into Rice through music was a way that I could get into the architecture school, which was very, very selective. So it was a kind of bait and switch in a way. Thank you, Rice, for letting me do that. I think you understand it wasn't probably an issue in the end, but that was a new beginning too. When I did that flip, it was really an exciting moment, and that is the moment that kind of changed my life forever. I think what I'd have to say to people who are beginning their beginning or are in the middle of their beginning is never to reach the end of your beginning, because when you do, you're done.